Society calls this rudeness, selfishness, or a lack of hospitality, but psychology calls it something completely different. If you hate having people over, feel tense just imagining someone entering your space, or need days to recover after someone spends time in your home, this was probably never about disliking people. It's about how your brain relates to territory and control. Psychology explains this through the nervous system. For some people, home isn't just a physical place, it's an emotional extension of the body. When someone enters that space, the brain reads it as a surge of stimulation, a break in routine, a loss of predictability, a loss of control. That triggers a state of alert. It's not overreacting, it's biology. While some people regulate themselves through social interaction, others regulate through environmental stability, familiar silence, objects exactly where they belong, a personal rhythm. Having guests disrupts that. Different sounds, change schedules, conversations that require energy, the constant feeling of being on. Now compare that to the outside world. The external environment is already chaotic, demanding, full of adaptation and social performance. When you come home, your brain expects rest, not more stimulation. That's why, for people who hate having visitors, home is a controlled refuge. A place where there's no need to perform, no one watching, where the nervous system finally lowers its guard. And here's a little known fact. Research in environmental psychology shows that people who are more sensitive to stimulation tend to be more creative, more aware, and more internally complex. They notice details others miss, but they also burn out socially much faster. Visitors aren't just people, they're accumulated stimuli. Yet culture keeps labeling this as coldness. We live in a society that romanticizes full houses, surprise visits, the idea that everyone is welcome. Those who prefer closed doors seem strange. But peace doesn't make noise. Sometimes happiness is knowing no one will ring the doorbell, being able to move freely at home, not having to offer anything except silence. But here's an important distinction. Disliking visitors can be self-care, or it can be avoidance. The question that matters is simple. Does this protect you or isolate you? If home restores you, organizes your mind, and calms your body, that's healthy. But if it's become a bunker against fear, conflict, or emotional connection, it's a sign worth noticing. Self-awareness means knowing the difference between a boundary and a wall. You might recognize small rituals, locking the door, turning off outside lights, feeling relief when the house returns to silence, breathing deeply when the space is yours again. That's not selfishness. It's emotional regulation. You're not broken. You just need fewer people to function well. Less stimulation, more inner space. If you relate to this kind of mind, subscribe to the channel. Here, psychology explains what common sense tends to judge harshly. And now, one last question. Do people who hate having visitors reject others? Or are they simply protecting their peace? The next video will make this even clearer.